This is Fletcher. He is a very good boy. This is Fletcher's hair. It's everywhere. My mom loves Fletcher very, very much, and so she got him a FurMe. So what the FurMe is a canister vacuum. It's a canister vacuum that has cleverly designed attachments and probably an upgraded filter, because if you just used a regular household canister vacuum on pet hair all the time, you would constantly be trying to clean out the filter. But this is made so that you can pop the canister off, and then this little black filter is really easy to clean. It's metal on the other side, so you just wipe it with your hand and the hair just comes off of it. So I think if you used a household vacuum cleaner for this purpose, it wouldn't have the cool speed adjustments, it wouldn't be nearly as quiet, and it would be harder to get the hair out of it all the time, because I feel like I've ruined a lot of vacuum cleaners with pet hair. So anyway, that's cool. The canister releases pretty easily. The hose stores on this side, it's really groovy. It just wraps around, and then there's this little silver thing that it's a little protruding hook there, and it goes in the hole, and then you just tuck the front part around the ring and it just stays. So that's cool. It's got a carrying case, or a storing case. I don't know, like I'm gonna take it as a carry-on on something. It looks like I've got some really fancy camera equipment here, but it's just a vacuum cleaner. But I use this long outer pocket for all the attachments for the clippers. I do not see why I can't use this to cut my son's hair, by the way. I mean, is it like a pet branded Floby? I don't know. But the other attachments live in the top compartment, and it's got little elastic rings for each of those things. I doubt I'll actually be storing them carefully in their rings. I think these two that are the ones that are going to be used the most will just be like hanging out the top, but it's got a sleeve also for me to keep the user guide in. That's nice. But this is what is pretty clever. This is a slicker brush. I have a normal slicker brush, but this one, when I push this release, pushes a cover, and then you can just brush the hair into the hole and it gets vacuumed away. That's cool. He likes the way this one feels. And I admit, it does feel lovely. This shedding tool is basically a FurMinator. I have an off-brand FurMinator as well. It seems like its comb is finer. They're more tightly set than the ones on my FurMinator. And then just like on the slicker brush, it's got a little button to push the hair to the end, which sweeps it off and then it goes in the hole, in the vacuum hole. And I found myself doing like a brush empty, and another brush empty, because Fletcher is a little shedding fool. It's got another couple of attachments in here. This is an upholstery brush. This is gonna make, it's gonna make cleaning off my couch a whole lot easier. It's got like Velcro, like felt in this part. So I think that would do a really good job of getting up that hair off of the couch. So that's nice. I haven't used that feature yet. I've only brushed the dog. Crevice tool. And then a straight up clipper. That's cool. And it's got all those attachments as like an 1/8, a quarter, a half. So nifty, thrifty. I don't really see why I can't use this to trim my kid's hair. Or my own for that matter, in case I buzz it. So that's really, really cool. I admit I like it a lot. As soon as I turned the FurMe on, Fletcher was like, I'm so excited for attention. No, actually, I'm gonna leave. He was nervous about it, and Fletcher is really praise driven and really wants affection. So I called him back over and got him to settle down, and then he got used to it, and then he was fine with it, and we'll see how it goes next time. It's a little cold. I think the vacuum constant, like the air suction, causes a little bit of, I think, like evaporative cooling, and makes the brush head feel cool to the touch. So when we're in these 90-degree midsummer days, I think Fletcher could really learn to enjoy the FurMe. I think in the wintertime, I would be really considerate of when I choose to use it. Not that I'm particularly worried about helping him shed an undercoat in the wintertime. I kind of want him to have that undercoat, but he does send a lot of tumbleweeds of fur around my house. So I think I need to be intentional about which days that I use that and make sure that we've got some toasty cuddle time in and around his grooming if I'm going to use it when it's not hot out. But this is a cool device. I like it a lot. And thanks, Mom.